Hi and welcome to Whiskey Pilgrim and to another review on my chapter, The Age of Craftsmanship. Today I have another 25-year-old whiskey with me. It is a Bruichladdich and it is known as the 9025 because 1990 or 1919 was the year it was put into two different casks or batches as they would call it, to matured for around or at least 25 years. Yeah. It is unchill filtered and natural color. And yeah, it is 48.1%. I have my notes here so I don't say wrong. And yeah, they made two batches of this. Apparently the first batch on this bottle was a refill American bourbon cask for 17 years, and a French, let's see if I can pronounce this right, French Claret Bordeaux Grand Cru cask for 5 years. And then it was matured another 4 years in Spanish Sherry PX Fernando de Castilla. Yeah, for 4 years. So if you do the math there, you will have 26 years of maturation for that batch. The other batch they did was a refill Spanish Sherry butt for 18 years and Spanish Sherry Oloroso Fernando de Castilla for 7 years. So that was 25 years, the other one was matured in 26, and they mixed those two together to create this whiskey. It was only limited to 6,000 bottles, and it was only released for the travel retail exclusive market. So yeah, and yeah, and that's a little bit backstory about this whiskey actually. I will tell you right now, this whiskey, I don't think you can buy this one anymore on retail price. You can find this one on the secondary market, and I can tell you, I saw it on Masters of Malt. It was more than twice the price when they had it than I bought it for. I bought this one for around 190 pounds. I saw it in Masters of Malt, I think, for like 440. No, not 190 euros, not pounds, sorry. 190 euros for this bottle, not pounds. And I think it cost like 440 euros at Masters of Malt when they were selling it. And yeah, it's not worth 440 euros. But it's definitely worth 190 euros, without a doubt. It is a sherry bomb, even though there is some bourbon cask influence on this bottle. But I will show you a little bit. It looks like this, with a nice necklace on it, giving you some valuable information. The bottle number I have here is 4876. So yeah, that's how it looks like here. Nice. Ooh, could have dropped it. Won't be good. So yeah, it comes in a nice tin can. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, with a lot of information about it. You can actually go into their website and have like a whole YouTube video where they're explaining a little bit story behind this video if you want to. I won't be put any link here, but you can just find it when you're searching it. So that's it. I will tell you a little bit more, not just what I think about this whiskey when I'm done with the taste, the smell and taste, but also a little bit about another whiskey that hits the shelf after this one did. So on the nose. Let's get into the nose. Just look at that color. Very nice. I did write down only my notes for the nose, because I haven't really had a chance to taste it before I did this video. Or yeah, I did taste it, but I wrote down some tasting notes. But now let's get into the nose first. To me, it has a very incredibly good sweet nose on it. It reminds me a lot about American pancakes with maple syrup and vanilla icing sugar, I think you call it. And it also there's a dark chocolate with licorice and dried strawberries as well. Very dark chocolate, a little bit not bitter, but a little bit sweeter, I would say, with the licorice and the strawberries that's dried up. There's also some rum-soaked raisins as well. And I also did find some cola flavored candy, like gummy bears that's flavored, or yeah, stuff like that. And also I did find my typical orange marmalade and some ginger as well. I did also, when I was smelling it a little bit, when I was pouring it in the glass to let it sit for 25 minutes or more, I actually did find some cappuccino, I would say, coffee beans, like cappuccino, I would say, very milky with a sweet sugar on it and all that. Fantastic nose, really fantastic nose on this one. Yeah, the nose is just incredible, really incredible. But yeah, let's get into the palate now and see what we can find. Cheers. Or cheers, if you can't hear me. It's very hard because I have a mic that I bought for my camera or my phone that I'm recording with, so I think it's doing a really good job with recording. Just that I have to speak out a little bit more harder or louder sometimes, just so you can hear everything I say. Yeah, and also the whole thing about my pronunciation, because I'm not a native English-speaking person or from a native English-speaking country, so yeah, you have to live with that. But cheers now, people. Cheers. Just writing down my notes, but I can find already. I do find a lot of coffee flavor with dark chocolate. There's toffee. There is peanuts in this one. There are red berries, I would say. Definitely red berries, like raspberry. And strawberry as well. It's very malty, a lot of malt to it, of course, because it's made of it's a single malt. Yeah, and what can we find here? Just having a moment here. I can find some orange as well, orange marmalade maybe. There's a lot of the wood influences, a little bit bitter, but also a long taste of licorice in this one. Really beautiful. Yeah, really beautiful actually. Just gonna take one more, so make sure. I said before there was some maltiness to this. I would think it would more explain like an oatmeal bar with a lot of honey to it as well. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Really good. And also the sherry influences with raisins and dates as well, and plums. Everything is just, the plums and the dates and the raisins are a little bit dry, but with the sherry, but still really good, really good. Yeah. I should have maybe mentioned this before. It's an Islay whiskey, unpeated, of course. Bruichladdich, which I think are quite an interesting distillery for Islay, do both peated and unpeated whiskies. They have their Octomores. I have 2 bottles up there, and I will not be reviewing them yet on this one because they pretty much just mess up my taste buds. They're great whiskies. I like the smokiness to them, but I don't feel anything in my mouth except the smoke and their flavor profile and all the flavor profile I have in them. So that's why I'm not going to be doing them on this Age of Craftsmanship, but I will do them in a future video, of course. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, an Islay whiskey, as I said. The thing about this whiskey, as I said, I paid around 190 euros for this whiskey. It's now gone up to 440 to nearly 500 euros on the scene. I would not buy it for that money. I would pay 190 euros like I paid for it. Maybe up 250 euros. I think it would be worth the money. I don't think you will find this at the bar if they don't have a travel retail thing they can buy in from. But if you know someone who has a bottle of this and you really want to try it and they can give you a sample, really try it. It's a really good sherry bomb whiskey. It is. It doesn't have the sulfur to it as I do like, but it still is a really good whiskey. Really good whiskey. As I said, 6,000 bottles was made. They did release now. It was called 9027, so it was like, yeah, it spent 2 more years in a cask. I think it was still like 2 batches, maybe 3 batches they mixed together. I'm not sure because I don't know that much more about it, but I do know that it was like, this one was limited to 6,000 bottles, cost 190 euros. The new one, the 9027 for the travel retail market, is limited to 12,000 bottles and it costs nearly 310 euros already. For retail price, of course, but still 2 years. And yeah, 2 years and double the limited bottles. So instead of having fewer limited bottles, having 12,000. A little bit fishy according to me, but Bruichladdich still does really good whiskey. It's not that, I just think that was just a little bit weird. But yeah, I managed to get a second bottle of this that I have in my unopened cabinet. And yeah, that bottle will not be sold or anything. I will open that bottle on a special occasion. So when this one's been drinking up, I will open the second bottle in some years to come for something special. Yeah, this is a bloody good whiskey, really good. Like the Glengoyne 25 and the Old Paltry 25. Like many of the whiskies I've been reviewing here, they're really good. It's just a shame that prices are going up either on what they usually do cost or the secondary prices because they're limited or being discontinued. So yeah, but this whiskey, I highly recommend you to try it. Highly recommend try it. It is, as I said, not going to be that much available because it was just 6,000 bottles at the travel retail. And yeah, not many people that I know of that go through the shops at the airports buy these expensive whiskies at this price range. They don't. So they usually buy more the cheaper one they can find. Not because they're wrong, like Jameson or Absolute Vodka, some rums, some more cheaper, more affordable whiskies, you could say, because not everybody wants to pay a lot for their whiskies, and that's something you have to respect and understand that we all have different wallets. So yeah, but still a damn good whiskey this is. So yeah, I raise my glass to you all, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.